2024, can you believe it? Super Tuesday is just 5 days away, folks. And you can see right there in the map, 15 states and 1 U.S. territory will be holding primary elections that night. Now, of course, Nikki Haley is still in the race, but she may not be after that. President Donald Trump has won every primary so far. He continues campaigning and also today has that big visit in the border. Eagle Pass, unlike Biden, who's chose Brownville. We want to bring in Lieutenant Colonel Allen West, former Republican congressman, also a candidate for the Dallas County GOP chair. Welcome in, Lieutenant Colonel. Always great to see you. It's been a moment.
Yes, it has. It's always great to be with you, Bianca. Thank you.
Thank you. And what a day today is. You know, we cannot underscore how different these two visits will be. Donald Trump, who had the safest border, and Joe Biden, who refuses to say the name Laken Riley, a beautiful woman killed by an alleged illegal. What will you be looking for today?
Well, I don't need to look for anything. What you're looking at is you're going to see a lack of leadership, and you're going to see complete and total leadership. What Joe Biden is doing, going to Brownsville, Texas, reminds me very much so of Catherine the Great when she wanted to go out and tour the countryside of Russia. And they created something called Potemkin Village. It looked like everything was perfect. We've already seen that happen before when Joe Biden went out to El Paso and they cleaned up El Paso, they cleaned out the airport. They have hardly any crossings down in Brownsville, Texas. The problem that you see along our 1,249-mile border with Mexico is preeminently there between Eagle Pass, Del Rio, and Kinney County. That's where Joe Biden is not going. That's where President Trump is going, and he's showing leadership by going there.
You know, I'm glad it's interesting you brought up Russia. I'm going to call a little bit of an audible. We just had this story break here. You know, the border's a big issue. Immigration's on a lot of people's minds. We know that the people on the terror watch list has gone from like 2 to like 30. And these aren't even the gotaways that we don't know. Vladimir Putin warns NATO countries of the danger of a nuclear conflict if NATO troops are deployed to the ground in Ukraine. So here we are. Conflicts around the world, wide open border here. Our adversaries seek to do us harm, not just abroad, but here. And this is all going back to a weak American president, no doubt, Colonel West.
No, there is no doubt about that. And when you just think about the visual, the optic of Joe Biden at an ice cream store trying to promote foreign policy and diplomacy with a comedian, basically a court jester talking about the Israel-Hamas conflict. The reason why Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, Iran, North Korea, the Islamic jihadists, and the cartels are making their moves right now is because they sense and they see weakness. We've gotten so far away from Ronald Reagan's peace through strength strategy and maxim. And just consider the fact that we're about to have the smallest United States military, definitely Army, since 1940, some 82 years, because of the reductions to our military, because they can't meet the retention and recruiting goals. So this is a bad message that we're sending all over the world.
Yeah, please come back to talk about that. Obviously, the woke military is something of big concern to us, and appreciate your thoughtful comments as well. I know I thought about Ronald Reagan and some of his famous speeches. Never would it look like what we saw from Joe Biden the other day. Lieutenant Colonel Allen West, pleasure to have you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bianca. Have a great day.
You too.